Ow. Oh. Ow. Yeet. Oh. Okay, let's get going here. Get ready, get started, and get this podcast out of the way. Oh boy. Must have been onions. All right, let's go. There we go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the king of podcasts, Sonny with the Songfather Grosso. Hello, everybody. Today, welcome to, I don't know what it is, number 5, I think, the podcast of Sonny the Songfather Grosso. I am he, and he is I, on this Monday, Columbus Day 2020. Lot of doubt and arguing and everything else whether we were going to have this day or not, which is, to me, is like totally ridiculous. The guy who decided America, whatever he did back then 700 years ago, whatever the hell it is. I mean, it's got nothing to do with today, taking down the statues. You got to be kidding me. While you're putting up statues, that's the part that's not cool. You know, it's part of who we are. You know, everybody, everything you did from the minute you were born till right now, this very second, was on a CD somewhere or on a website, they'd be taking down your house and you and cutting off your hands and your arms and everything, because none of us are perfect. So whatever the way of living back then was, that's the way it was. Was it wrong? Oh my God, 100% was it wrong. You know, and even up till today, with some of these movements with the BLM and everything else, I understand the thought behind it. I don't like the practices behind it, but I definitely understand the thought. And you know, you just start watching some movies that are out there and documentaries. You know, not going back that far either, and it's very eye-opening of what was normal, quote unquote, back then. Telling, you know, even me growing up, telling, you know, ethnic jokes and everything else. There was no hatred involved in it, which is supposed to be funny. And it's not just against blacks; it was against blacks and Spanish and Irish and German and Italians and you know, Europeans, everything. Short, fat, tall, skinny, midgets, dwarfs, whatever the hell you know. That's, but you know, if you take a step back and say, okay, we're learning, maybe not as fast as we should on some areas, but we're learning, we're getting there. So let it, you know, stop. So happy Columbus Day. No parade because of COVID, of course, and. If de Blasio has his way, there will be a Thanksgiving Day parade, but nobody can attend. Oh, come on. They're even talking about having a parade before Thanksgiving, so then they could, you know, do editing and put other things into it, so everybody could watch it at home and on the computer like it was happening just then. Is that what we're really coming to? COVID-19 is being labeled as a killer, and it's really not a killer. It is something that they really didn't and probably still don't know that much about. So there's no way to combat it. So you know, the panic sets in, and it's easy for some people, left or right, to jump on that, and that's not right either. But it's been told way back in April or May when the weather really started turning here in the U.S. at least, and especially up north. That take it easy, enjoy the time, still keep the distances and the masks and everything else, because there's a good possibility once that warm weather goes away, we're going to see spikes all over the place. And okay, sure. And so here we go. Now they're taking shots at the flu shot. Well, hey, shots at the flu shot. Oh, if the flu shot really doesn't work. Well, it's for the flu, but it's for a particular strain of flu. And if you got the flu shot today, you could have already been infected with it last week with it. Because the flu shot, when you get that, doesn't really go into full protection mode for like another 10, 15 days. So everybody's under the assumption, again, it's education, but that once you get that flu shot, you're automatically immune. Well, you're not. You still got the barrier for all the defenders to step in. Anyway, speaking of defenders, not that I watch it for my own reasons, but the two New York teams, boop, boop, down the toilet once again. What are you going to do? So everybody's, all right, so we're just counting the days now to spring training. For what? For what? If we go through the same thing we went through, there will be no spring training. It'll be, again, another 60 thing. Then before you know it, they're going to say, you know what, we could save a lot of money. Why don't we make it a 60-game season instead of 160? Yeah, let's leave it at that. Save money here, up the money on the, since it's less playing time, now you can up the cost of a commercial. Where, say, Coke or Pepsi, just for argument's sake, would pay $10 million for a year of commercials during the entire regular MLB season. Okay. But now it's only 60 days, so now it's going to go to the highest bidder. It'll be like the Super Bowl. But anyway, so my birthday week, that's right, today's the 12th, and my birthday's the 16th. So still, I'm screaming at the mailman, and he's like, hey, it's not my fault. I'm like, you don't understand. I went on Facebook. I asked for Sambuca and wine, and a Ferrari, gift cards, suits, Gucci shoes, underwear, socks. I mean, I got nothing. I got, Marty sent me a thing, and I won $8 on a scratch off. So anyway, by the end of this week, we'll have everything set up and start going for the 45-minute to an hour podcast, and then we have some fun. And today, we start the panels and the hearings for the Supreme Court nomination. Let's see what happens. And yesterday, Alyssa Milano, the psycho that she is, did a whole thing about the America that she wants to live in. And the only way it can be done is by voting for Biden. Here's a woman that, whatever, went through a lot of self-inflicted stuff on herself, but made a ton of money from a little girl on that stupid show, Who's the Boss, that everybody loved, but to me it was the stupidest show that ever aired, and I think it ran 7-8 years, for crying out loud. But anyway, you are living in a wonderful country, so stop. Milano, I'd like to knock her on a you-know-what. So anyway, so please don't forget to keep voting on the Best of Long Island. You can get the link on my wall, or just type it in your browser. Best of Long Island, Bethpage Federal, for the best singer on Long Island, and that's me. And I could use the help. People forget, and I was there's a friend of mine on Facebook called Leah Martin. And good-looking young girl, who's a model and I forget what you call it, but she's a brand presenter or something like that. Land O'Lakes Butter will hire her to hold up the thing, and because she's pretty and whatever. So she enters into her second modeling contest, and this time is down in Australia. And as the different portions of the contest go on, she's in 6th, 5th, just how you want it to go. Then she's in fourth. Then she's in third, second. Okay, oh my God, I'm almost in first. Then she's in first. Then second, first, back and forth. Then she's in first for like 6 hours going into the final minutes. And 1.5 minutes before it's over, she drops into second place and doesn't win. And it makes you like, wait a minute. And I go all the way back years ago when I entered a contest for best, an international Christmas contest for best song. And I sang Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. And doing good. Going into the last day, and actually the night before, I'm doing great. I go to sleep that night, and I got a nice, comfortable lead, knowing that the next day is coming. It's going to end at noon. I wake up in the morning, of course, and go and check it, and I am way behind. I was, like, say, 75 votes ahead of this other jerk. I won't even say his name. But I was 75 votes ahead. When I woke up the next morning, I was 400 votes behind. I'm like, what the heck? And a good friend of mine, Rocky Malone, she jumped on it, and she did some investigating, and she had somebody that's like an ex-hacker, you know what I mean? Now he has a business where he protects you from being hacked, and it turned out that this guy was cheating, and he put 2 or 3 bots in just to keep sending votes. Just that's all it did. It just kept sending them. And for what? To win an international contest? There was no money involved. You didn't win the trophy. You didn't go on any TV shows or get a record deal or anything else. It was just a nice thing. But internationally, it's a great thing to say, a great thing to do. And this is what this guy was doing. So, that, of course, they disqualified and kicked him out, and I ended up winning. And it was very nice, very nice. Nice little trophy involved with it and everything else. And then I was supposed to do a Valentine's Day show, but that fell through. I didn't like some of the things that were being done promotion wise. So anyway, that's what happened, and it was great. It was fun, and so you just got to watch out for people out there. So that's why I'm asking every one of you, and to ask all your friends and family and everything else to do the same thing if you can. Tell them, look, hey, here's the link. Vote for him every day. You can vote once a day per email address. So if you have 3, 4, 5 email addresses, work, whatever, a couple of different ones, but vote for me. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother. And so we're getting hit with this, the remnants of tropical depression now, Gamma, Delta, whatever the heck the name of it is, I don't know. And the weather people here, I don't know how they are across the country. I always love the weather people down in Florida because they're just cool. They just report it the way it is, and that's it. Up here, I got this, and we got this on this corner here, and if you can see the cars are wet, yeah, okay, because it's raining out. As we're bracing for the storm, and what storm? It's rain. That's all it is. A little bit of gust of wind here or there, but stop trying to, sensationalize every little thing that's going on in this world. And especially now with the weather people, they get me crazy anyway. So, there's my thing going off. Beep, beep, beep. You have a minute left to your podcast. See that? 15 minutes flies by. So, and we'll be saying that when I go to an hour too. But I enjoy doing this, and I'm going to keep doing it and have it grow and see where it takes you. And did my Corona concert, my country Corona concert, Saturday night, which was a mega hit. And it was fun putting my hat on, my cowboy hat, but it kind of hurt my head. I got like everybody says no, but I said I got like an Ed Asner head, or the former Giuliani head. Man, that dude's got a big head. You'll see, he's gonna be mayor of New York again. But anyway, so here we go. We're counting down, 30 seconds to go. So everybody have a good day today up here in the Northeast on the island of Long. Stay dry, stay warm, because it's nippy and chilly and cutting to the bone. Do something nice for everybody out there every chance that you get. And I'll see you tomorrow, one day closer to my birthday. All right, everybody have a good day. Ciao, ciao. Love you all. Thank you.